guys are pieces of shit. I'm gonna sue you dumb bitches for millions now.
What's your name, bad somebody?
Yeah,
I don't like your f***ing attitude already.
Okay.
Each one of these jackboot thugs sitting here now is literally a Nazi.
Listen to me real fucking carefully.
Sir.
I ain't Willy Wonka. I don't sugarcoat shit, sweetheart.
You is not gonna put your hands on me, bro. I swear to God, you is not, dude. You is not. I'm not going across the street, you coward.
This is definitely a public area. You done violated my First Amendment rights. You done violated me.
Look it up. No, look, I walk this way. No, I walk this way now.
Say it to my face. I bet you won't. Yeah, where the hell's Ming Lane?
No!
He's very horny.
I actually don't have to answer any goddamn questions because I have a Fifth Amendment right.
Now that tells me he wants to shoot me. That tells me he wants to riddle my body with bullets.
You're gonna piss me off, buddy boy, you're gonna learn.
Trash cop, pig, checking out the public space. Ooh, you guys got Hershey Kisses. Awesome.
She's kidnapped me now. That's kidnapping.
Touch me again. Touch me again. You're calling the fucking cops? Yeah, fuck off, asshole.
What are you gonna do? I'm gonna close the door. I'm just gonna close it. I don't care. Go with me. Go with me. I don't like you.
Buddy what? I ain't your buddy. Your buddy's in your fucking... Your buddy's in your pants. I ain't your buddy.
I'm not gonna slow anything. You don't tell me what to do, sir. This is my freedom of speech. You don't like it? Get to work.
Get your face out of my face. No,
get your hand out of my face.
You came up to me.
Your hands are in his face, son.
Tell your boy, he puts his hands on me again illegally, I'm gonna fuck him up.
I'm here doing my job, working 12-hour shifts every day.
Yep, I'm doing my job.
Yeah.
You're dark.
Basically,
Shut your mouth and go back to work.
What's your name?
What's your name?
It's my right. I make the quadruple as you. Have a nice day. You're rude. You look miserable in life.
I'm not detained. I'm not a suspect. If you touch me, we're gonna have problems. You're right. I'm allowed to defend myself.
You're a fucking lesbian. I'm gonna put my dick in you.
I'm suing everybody.
Hey, King, you there?
Oh, sorry. Well, I'm suing everybody.
He's there. What's up, buddy?
Oh my goodness. You want to talk about literally just getting in. Like, timing was perfect.
Yeah? You inside your home, everything?
Yeah. Man,
all right, cool. All right. Cool. All right. Hi, everybody. Welcome again to another Friday's 1-8 Mania. Tonight is episode number 13, so, it's going well. 13 plus the interview that we did with that great guy. What was his name? Don't remember, but it was fun. The guy that got yelled by Eli. What was his name? Remember? Ah, he's gone. All right. So, anyway, we're all just going to be in and out. I'm going to say hi to the people. Karen. Hi, Karen. Steven is there. David Pearsons, of course. The main man, Mr. Thomas, obviously, Mr. Thomas would never, miss one. Let's put it. What's up, Exposer? I was my favorite content creator. Stop it. And I was Bigfoot Willie. I don't know if he has Bigfoot, huh? Or is it like because he look like a Bigfoot, like the Sasquatch and all? I never met Will. Maybe you look like a Sasquatch. I don't know. He's makes track in down Easter Seaboard, and Mr. Thomas with Zingers. Mr. Thomas that was on the panel last week. It was pretty cool to talk with you, buddy. It was the first time, and I loved it. David, two dads walking to a bar on Father's Day. The bartender look at him and says, "What is this, a joke?"
I shouldn't laugh.
Yeah, you shouldn't, but that's happening.
That one was good. That one was good.
All right, so Will is back. How are you, Will? How was your week?
Exhausting. I'm tired, honestly.
Yeah.
I'm 2 weeks away from the big I do, so.
Yeah. That's true. How are you? Are you cold feet? Are you about to run away or something like that?
No. Way too much money to run away at the end. Way too much time, energy, money, resources, all that.
Yeah, that's a lot of that.
I'll just unfortunately be MIA for a couple of weeks, but here's what it is.
It's okay. It's okay. David is always probably going to be happy to take your spot for a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
But yeah, so next week you're gonna be gone, or next week we're still on.
I'll be here next week. It's the week after. Week after, and then the week after that.
Okay. Next week we're gonna let's try to do something fun next week. A bit special, just because we're gonna be out for a couple of weeks after that.
Sure. Yeah. Totally. Totally.
Then and then you'll be back a couple of weeks after that, and we're gonna we start our usual Fridays.
Yeah.
All right. So all right, cool. People, if you want to put a little like, it would be sweet. David will repeat after me. Yes, dear. Yes, dear. Yes, dear.
Yeah, I've been doing it already. When David first gave me that advice a year ago, I've been taking it. Trust me.
All right. And tonight we wanted to talk about a little fella. I'm gonna pop his little picture here.
I hope you have the right picture.
Let's put a little picture of the fella.
There we go.
That dude. That dude, Bo Bish. I don't know if it's his real name, Bo Bish, because I have to admit it's
it's
not.
No, his name's out there, but that's not his real name.
Yeah, but it's catchy, so I'm gonna give him that. So Thomas, I would love to take a spot while Will is out. That can bring some class and humor to the stream.
This clown, I don't like.
All right, Mr. Thomas, you're gonna have Will's spot for a couple of weeks. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah. I'd love to have him come up and watch your view count drop. Watch it drop, then I'm not gonna be here.
I mean, I'm ready for the experimentation. I mean, Mr. Thomas, he has a lot to say about you, man. So we'll see. Maybe people are gonna love to learn about you, Will. Maybe. Don't know the impact you have. So Bo Bish,
apparently.
What's his name? Do you know his name? Bo Bish?
It might be Bo. It's on. Someone put it out in a video. I don't know it offhand. I could be now to think about it.
And what happened with that little fella, Will? I know you wanted to make a video about him. Did you made it, or what happened?
So here's the thing with Flex Your Free. I mean, I did email you. I emailed you an older video. No, that's not that old, like 2 months ago of his, in case you didn't cover it. But anytime I post a video of him, he always gets angry and sends his troll friends onto my channel. So I don't know if you saw one of my recent community posts. So I put out a series of them, but they were dudes that were coming onto my channel threatening to come to my house and like using my full name, saying this and that, talking all this smack, saying they're going to do this, they're going to do that, blah, 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 blah. They're all just keyboard warriors, but it only happens after I do a video about him per se. So the first time I did a video on him was about a year ago, and he did his usual spill. Do you have more screenshots, or is that it? Because that might be the video I did 2 months ago, where he was outside the airport being racist.
He's always being racist, honestly. Like when he was doing this thing, I know being he's not a race, but I mean, it's kind of racist.
No, because what he was doing was he was doing what he usually does, and he was saying, "Oh, well, because I'm Muslim, you guys are blah 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 blah." Yeah, this video was disgusting. That really pissed me off.
That video was something else with the angry vet. Like that video was disgusting, completely disgusting.
Here's my whole. It goes to show you the audience that they market, because people comment under their videos, "Great, incredible activism. Thank you for all your work."
Yeah.
Blah, blah. And I'm like,
oh man,
what?
Yeah, go for it. No, because his channel, man, make numbers. Like he has views, he has clicks, man. He has everything. He has the comments. This is a very, very LT channel, and I'm very surprised, because I made only 2 videos about him. I dislike the guy like deeply. Already, I hate props in comedy in general. So to see the mask and the suits and all that crap, already I'm out. It's silly for me.
Well, you know what it is
it's
for me?
Kids play.
I don't mind. I don't mind. I mean, look, there are some satire channels, satire auditor channels that I think it's just it does go too far at times. But for me, the thing is, it's so what do we say is the biggest problem with fraud auditing? It's people creating controversy when there is no controversy with common workers, and wanting them held accountable and not holding themselves accountable. So, like the video at the airport that I covered recently, where he's at an airport, dressed like as a Muslim, doing the typical thing, going in and out, filming through windows, nagging employees. And it's like, what, how is this activism? How can you actually call yourself a journalist? It's the definition of these prank channels, these prank stars. That's literally, that's all it is.
The last video I made about him is the one you can see a picture right now. He was frauditing hair salon. Just piss off the people working at the hair salon, and they were just like, "Who are you?" And he's like, "Oh, coming with this little story and
right,
whatever. Like, he's working for China, and China's gonna take over all the grain and all the corn, and whatever." He was saying a bunch of stuff, and that woman is just, she run a hair salon, and the guy, like, the views, the comment, she learned good, educated her, blah blah blah. Good activism, just like you said, and I was completely mind blown that it's a dude with his friend in a suit, playing prank and annoying a hair salon. The fact that you see activism in there is more creative than anything else. You know what I mean? Like the fact that you see that video and you're like, that's activism.
Well, here's the thing.
Do you think that activism still kind of actually exists? Because I think now it just became this big stunt type of thing, like those people putting orange painting on Stonehenge or whatever. It's just like, the more annoying you are, the more like activist it is. I don't.
Well, it's I activism does still exist, I believe, but I think that
hopefully,
I think we need to go back and evaluate what actually is the definition of activism. It's taking an unpopular stand for what you truly believe in. And these guys, there's no way that they actually believe the crap that they say or do. There's no way. And my whole thing with activism was, I thought activism was supposed to go against someone in superior power that was oppressing someone else. How is a hair salon oppressing you of your right? How is, a private business? Because remember, originally that was why post offices, even though I can argue Post or 7, city halls, library, like all these, well, even libraries are done, but like City Hall, all these like quote unquote government agencies, they've cracked down on these idiots. So now they have to go and harass local businesses.
Yeah.
But a local business, how is, you know what I mean?
I know, and I hate this new wave of frauditing right now because they get lazier and lazier. So now it's bank, it's sidewalk, it's hair salon, it's big factory where like people are just, what are you doing? They're just stand on the corner and it's like, I'm taking pictures. That's it. That's what it is now.
Well, the most recent video, other than this one that I had to take down because the trolls are just out of control, but the previous video was, or I don't remember how recent it was, but it was the guy was on a boardwalk and holding up a sign. Now he wasn't actually holding up a camera, which is why a lot of people were in the comments, oh, he wasn't doing anything wrong. But there needs to be a conversation about what actually is a quote unquote public sidewalk. Because like right here where these guys are, technically the classification of a sidewalk is that it separates the property, which could be grass or whatever the case might be, from the street. If this is a sidewalk here, there's cars, and then there's an easement, and then there's another strip of sidewalk, and then the street. This is not a sidewalk that's open to the public. This is owned by the strip mall, who has an owner. Or, and a lot of frauditors don't know this, but not a lot, but there are some businesses where they file for, I don't know if it's for a variance or file some type of zoning with the city or municipality or whatever, to take ownership of the sidewalk in front of their business so that they can sell merchandise outside or something like that. So I think that's a conversation that needs to be had, because like you said, they're just out there being lazy, standing on a sidewalk, filming private businesses just to nag them. And it's like, why?
And it's a thing, with the the restaurant that have a terrace and stuff like that. If they can put a terrace on the sidewalk, it's because it's not just a public, thing. Because it's because they have a contract with the city that they have to manage the front of the business, would give them the right to have a terrace that's going to use a part of the sidewalk.
Correct.
So it's an extension of the rest of the restaurant. And if there's like work that's going to happen there, they have to participate to it. Like they're responsible for it. And that's give them the right to have a terrace. So when they're on the sidewalk filming a terrace, then they're it's like they're in the restaurant. But
correct.
I know it's debatable, but it's like they're in the restaurant, and they're never gonna understand that, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Well, think about how popular that concept was during the pandemic when restaurants opened up. I know, I remember coming into the city, and that was how we would quote unquote do stuff, hang out, have fun. We wouldn't go inside a restaurant, but we would sit outside on their property because they had ownership of the sidewalk. So if a frauder's standing there obstructing people, and I've seen like Sidewalk Boy, he harasses local businesses. It's lazy. It's just lazy, and
it's very lazy. And I feel like Bobish, this beautiful male model in the screen right now, I feel he really abused that. Like he really, really abused that like laziness. Like for me, I never saw him do real activism or real frauditing. I think once or twice as grandma. But since then, it's always those airport stuff or street stuff, hair salon stuff. I just don't get it. But man, people love it. People love the guy. And you made a video about him, and you told me that his son is because I made a couple of videos about him. I never had any problem. But you say that his son is troll to you.
He's had a bunch of them. Yeah, it's coming in threatening.
And they send you like comments or like email directly or just comments.
Just nagging comments.
Nagging comments. Okay.
And it's like it's one of those things where it's like I'm not afraid of confrontation, but it's like when it gets to the point where people are literally threatening to come and harm my fiance, that can be it. That's a little much. But I want to try.
It is. Just give me a second, man. Just give me a second. Sorry to cut you. Just because I don't want to forget, it just happened. A little $4.99 of Exposé dollar from SD Suman 1. It's about money and clout with frauditors. It's never about rights, obviously, and we have a good proof of that because when Will made a video, about Bo. About Flex Your Freedom. Then Flex Your Freedom send his people to avenge. So nobody's against the First Amendment and freedom of speech more than First Amendment than a frauditor. It's insane. Not since I'm on YouTube for 11 months now, and I've seen my stuff being reused by other and tough frauditing channel. A million times so far. Like some people took my video, removed my hilarious and smart and amazing comment, obviously, and my meme, and put theirs instead, exactly at the same place, and just put it back. Yeah, and I saw it more than once, and a lot of people recycle my clip too and everything. So it's okay. I totally agree. Myself, I recycle that stuff. So I get it. That's the base of YouTube, but. Not once did I, like send an email or send a comment or something being like, yo, can you just not use my stuff so directly, so blatantly? You know what I mean? Can you like be a bit subtle about it? Can you do your own edit and then maybe, I don't know, but not once, because I do understand that's how YouTube works. But those guys who go outside, film people at their job, like Bobish, and film their job at their job and annoy them and humiliate them, and then put that online. And when I want to talk about it and reuse that, which I have the right to, fair use and everything, they send me a copyright strike. This is the irony about it is I don't think they completely understand, because I mean they should applaud. You know what I mean? If I made a video about Bobish will send me an email saying thank you for using your freedom of speech and using your First Amendment right.
You would think they would be happy.
Congratulations, man! You do what a real American is entitled to do, which is his First Amendment and fair use and everything. And it's funny because they're the most they're the most close to it. And look, I tried to talk about it a couple of times with people on the other side, and they're like, no, that's not how it is. It's because he's used my video. We cannot use my video. I mean, you used
steal people's content.
Right? Oh my god! And he threatens
I have
to
something
file lawsuit.
here. This is an example. I just brought it backstage, if you don't mind.
Yeah. Let me check. This thing.
So this was the first.
Whoa!
This was after I did the video.
Whoa! He sent you that?
Oh, this was when. So if you know about Flex Your Freedom, he's obsessed with this entrepreneur in his area named Chad Pelly. Obsessed. He's absolutely obsessed. Like that's all his channel is about right now. Chad Pelly is someone who works with the government and builds developmental houses in the area, which is because it's a growing economy there. So it's actually good. Building more housing, more development, project developments. It's good for the area. Because the value of property is going up there. Flex Your Freedoms is obsessed with him because one, he claims it's a corrupt government that's giving him money, and because he had a charge when he was 18. Now he says it was, as it says there, gang grape, GRAP. I like grapes, YouTube, grape, not the other word. What happened was, and I pointed this out in the case, Chad Pelly was 18 years old, and if I understand the story correctly, him and 3 other boys were at a house with a girl that was 15. 2 of his friends assaulted the 15-year-old girl, and they had major repercussions. Pelly was charged with a lesser crime for being there. Like he was like on probation for like 9 months. But according to Flex Your Freedoms, Bo Bish, he goes around telling everyone that he is a sex offender. He touches children. Blah 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 blah. And he goes around where Chad Pelly works, follows him around. It's disgusting. So I called him out on a video saying, "Look, you're harassing an innocent person for no reason. By the way, you have a more extensive criminal record than he does, technically." And this was the comment that I got.
This is something else. Wow. Okay.
And then he says, "Makes me believe you are one yourself."
Yeah.
Nobody. And he does this. "Unlike you, I've served my country on the front lines."
Oh my God! Look, I just want to say something. I have nothing against veteran. Thanks for your service, whatever.
May I say something?
But don't return it to me. You know what I mean? I didn't choose that for you. You know what I mean? Like don't, because you did that, which is good for you, man. You did what you wanted.
Here's the thing.
But don't put that on my face. You know what I mean?
These quote unquote veterans are some of the most immature, childish people on this platform. I have to say it.
But is he a real one? Is he like the angry vet type vet, or is he a vet? Like,
I don't know.
Because I know a couple of vet, and they're not like that at all. They're very, very, they're straight as an arrow, man. Like I know a Marine, the guy is like is crazy. The guy cannot bend the knee for nothing on no one. The guy is straight as an arrow. And so they're not like that at all. That guy looked like tormented. You know what I mean? Like I check his picture of him, like in his bedroom by himself, like this.
People on it, people comment. People
like
comment.
that. This is not. I mean, come on.
Well, people commented. They say, "Oh, he must have had like some like major issues in the military," because the fact that he acts like this, the fact that he dresses like this, the fact that he does this, dude has like legit issue. Like, who goes out and dresses like you know what I mean? Like,
and I get he wanted to get attention, which I get it, but it's I don't know. It's very, very silly, but that's why people like. I guess I don't know if he do they like the suit? The people that watch his stuff, is it because of the suit and the silliness, or it's because I watch a lot of like pigs, audit pigs. You have a suit and everything, but nobody watch it. So I don't know if it's just like, or it's maybe like the other guy, the butterfly guy. What's his name?
Oh my God! I know who you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about, right? That dude,
or the transgender pig. Ever do a video on him?
No, No.
Yeah, it's exactly
No.
the same. It's exactly what you think it is.
When I see a suit and a costume and everything, I'm like,
Right.
yeah, I'm not. Yeah.
Well, so then he ends this by saying, "Watch what happens next." That's when I started to get a barrage of his friends.
And I hate the message, man, because he, first of all, he say it makes me believe you're yourself, just a nobody hiding behind a cartoonish picture, which is, I mean, I don't know if you don't show your face because you want to preserve your, but me, it's just a choice because most of my favorite YouTuber are not exposed. My favorite one is Mahler. It's a British guy. He do movie reviews, like 5 hours movie reviews. Is my favorite YouTuber ever. I never saw his face. He has a logo as a avatar, and never ever saw him ever during live stream or whatever. And that's what I like. I don't want to see him. I don't want to break the image I have of him. You know what I mean? Like, is in my head it's like when I saw the guy from Slipknot without their mask the first time. I was like, ugh. Like the mask give me something more. You know what I mean? And for me, the avatar, it's a way to be a character and not just be a someone, you know, having a YouTube channel. So I personally, it's not because I try to hide. It's a choice. It's literally a creative choice. Anyway, go for it.
Here's what I would say in response to that statement. What do you think people would rather look at? My goofy cartoon, whatever, or someone that is a grown man dressing like a grandma? Which do you think people will respect more?
Yeah, no. But it's the grandma because it's YouTube.
I just wanted to show you.
Yeah, I know. Wait. Josh is
look who's here,
man. I try to contact you all week, man. I replied to a couple of your comments asking you to write me. We want to talk to you. You never did. So, I mean, he keeps showing like that, but he never ever want to participate. Why you don't want to participate, Josh? Send me an email, Josh. We want to talk to you, Josh, next week.
Next Friday, Josh. Come
on, man. We're nice
people. We're not going to call you names.
We're nice. I just want to understand why you believe in that stuff so much. That's it. That's all, man. We're not going to grill you. We're not going to talk about your teeth. We're not going to do any of that stuff, okay? You can email me. No, because you don't have your email in your description on YouTube. I do.
Drop it in the chat. Drop your email.
Yeah, drop your email, man. Drop your email in the private chat or something so I can like contact you directly. I want to talk to you, buddy. Okay, next week, Josh. We're doing it.
That's our special show next week.
That's our special show next week. Josh is going to be with you, and we're going to talk together, man. It's going to be nice. All right. Thank you for that, bro. Sorry, I cut you because I just want to. Yeah. But you were about to say. Do you remember or?
Oh well, David Person puts it well. He said virtually all vets that I know don't dress like women and harass people. And that's
exactly. Yeah,
that's exactly. Truth. You know,
the one I know, the real one, like they would never, ever do that, and especially not annoy citizen.
Right, and I'm not saying all veterans act a certain way because they dealt with whatever in the military. I'm not saying that whatsoever. I'm just saying that a lot of these people that are like, oh, by the way, I served my country, man, and it's like, you know.
Yeah.
I just put up I want to just show you an example of some of the stuff. A brief example. I'm not gonna whine and cry about it. But if you pull up the other slide that I have, we can take this one down because I can remove it. But if you put up this one slide, this was when it started, and these are some of the comments that I was getting. So this was minutes after.
You are a bees black. Am I reading right? Because obese, black, nerdy, and a liar.
You are obese, black, nerdy, a liar, and you support PDFs. Huh? I wonder who told him that. And apparently, I'm a child predator.
Well, I hope you're not.
I that's news to me.
It's new. I hope it is. No, but this honestly, if you want to accuse someone of something, I mean, this is if you want to go low at that level of at that level, you have to have something to back it up. Like, where did that come from? They just say that like that? That's it.
And this one,
this
is another example. This is when other people It's not showing the.
I'm coming to your house. You are a PDF file. It's cute the way I would be really, really unhappy if I was
and
guy
then
in
they're
charge of
doxing you.
PDF of Adobe Acrobat Reader or whatever that read the PDF file. But man, that thing is gone now. Everybody use that thing now.
Yeah. So then these are his people saying, "I will see you soon. I will come when you."
Oh my god!
I will hunt you down.
Oh,
Come into January where you still live. So and that was all.
that's so sad. That's so sad, man.
So stupid.
Already someone I hate internet sometimes. Like, I read an article and then I check the comment. First comment, I let's say I read an article about whatever, like in football about quarterback. So I read the article about it. First comment, that guy is trash. I'm like, why did you took some 5 seconds out of your existence to write that? What do you gain out of this? You know what I mean? But the one that take that to a level higher than that, something like you just show. I will find you, I will get to you, and that kind of stuff. This is, man, go get help. Seriously. Contact someone. Go give up what you're doing right now and call help, bro. Because if you're on the internet threatening people that you're gonna find them, go to their place because they made a video, which on YouTube, you have a problem. And look, I'm not like I'm not a psychanalyst, whatever, but I can tell you have an issue. I don't know what it is, but you have an issue. This is mad, man. I never received comment like that so far. I received a few bootlicker. I received few you hate freedom or why you hate Constitution.
Of course.
But, I mean, those really don't bother me because they're funny, they're silly.
They're just dumb.
But I never, ever receive a direct threat so far. Even I'm surprised because I receive a lot of great comment, actually. Even from the people I laughed at. Like this weekend, I received a comment from Lisa, which I made a video about her, like literally trashing her.
Yeah.
And she's really cool. She's like, oh, by the way, it was at this place or it was at that time. And she doesn't insult me or anything. I'm like, all right, cool. Thank you, Lisa. Bye-bye, So I really don't get the hate. And when the hate come from their followers, then it's insane, man. I would be really, really. I'm probably gonna get one someday, but never happened so far. Almost a year on YouTube, and people are pretty cool. So I'm surprised. I'm really surprised you receive stuff like that, man. And you see that where that stuff come from? Nowhere. Just him saying that you're a PDF file. That's it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, that's him sending his people because it's like
it's funny how you had some problems so far with a couple of people and their people and the Wrangler thingy or whatever. So I've been like I avoid everything so far.
the Wrangler thing is a whole separate issue.
No. I'm saying you add some drama so far on YouTube that
everyone that if you're fortunate that you never crossed paths with Kaiser. If you had crossed paths, you would have had, even if you had just acknowledged his existence, you would have had the same problems. Like that's a whole thing. But again, it's like dudes in jail and people are still whining and crying about it. So that's how that's how crazy the whole thing is. But
I just want to check something real quick because you made a video though, right? You sent me a link of the video. Is it the video that you made?
Yeah, this is it's a little older one. This is the one where it really pissed me off because it was him at the airport.
Okay, but the one you said you made one today, but you had to remove it.
I made it yesterday, and I had to take it
down.
Made
one yesterday, and you took it down because he sent his troll and stuff. That's
a lot of the same stuff, and I just didn't feel like being bothered. I'm probably going to do another video on him anyway, but with that, I don't know if I rage took it down, but I was just like, it's not a good video.
That's crazy though. That is crazy that you removed the video because the reaction you received from. I mean, I would maybe do the same thing. I'm not criticizing what you did.
I understand.
Criticizing the situation.
Maybe honest with you, it was just more in that moment. Like, first off, it was I don't want to say it was a boring video, but it was just like the same usual nonsense, and I was just like, I'll just take it down. Yeah. One less headache.
Whatever. Well, I'm still surprised though that you received the kind of reaction that make you remove it.
I might put it back up. I might, you know what? I might just put it back up.
Yeah, you should, man. I don't know, but I mean, it's about like you have the right to. You know what I mean? That's
You know what?
you're a First Amendment activist if you put it back out. You know, like
You know what?
should actually.
You know what? You loaded it. I'm gonna re-upload it.
Yeah, you should. You should. I'm gonna watch it and
Actually, let me see if I can. I might be
and
able
share
to,
it and all.
I might be able to re-upload it right now, and then.
So, what's his character in that one that we're seeing the footage right now?
He's trying to, like a Muslim. Him and his friend.
Oh, like a woman, like a.
I don't know.
Okay. What?
Yeah.
So he was at the airport in this one, and he was just annoying people, just classic stuff.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah. I'm sorry. Just give me 1 second.
Yeah, no problem.
I'm going to.
This is number one bullshit. Khabib.
Look at all those stupid ducks flying.
Why did he criticize the duck, man?
The duck. They're just demonstrating their First Amendment right.
They're just flying, bro. Like, look at those stupid duck. I never saw someone insulting duck before. That's weird.
Camera system. Security.
Oh, you do a voice, do an accent.
Yeah, just
Mecca.
watch the whole
Of
thing.
course.
Watch it. Yeah.
That means pussy in costume, by the way. Yeah.
A camera. Oh my God, it's so. That's racist as hell, man. I know Arabic is not a race, right? Somebody told me that they're even like I think associate with Caucasian, if I'm not wrong. But I know as Arabic, a couple of Arabic people, and they consider themselves a race, so it is racist.
Disgusting human being, because in this video he's literally trying to poke fun.
Yeah, right here. Yeah.
So, tried to see some common land.
Okay. You guys.
Do you hear the sound, right? Yes. Of the video.
Mm-hmm.
Will? Yeah. Okay. Can you just be sure?
It is a private field,
Just
airport
turn the,
accessible.
resolution down. It'll play a little clearer.
What did you say? Sorry.
Just turn the resolution down if you don't mind. The video will play a little clearer. Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
From 720 to 480 or 360. Yeah, 360. Yeah.
Vendors and federal grants. Nowhere in any
That's the thing.
law.
That's another thing. Airports shouldn't even be. That's stupid.
No, it's government owned, so we can harass people there. No.
Has this human bring like SGV when he do his fake Arabic accent? That's even worse. They stay right on the corner, and it's like he go even further. He go even further than the accent. They pretend to speak another language, right? They go like, it's so terrible.
Mm-hmm.
SGV News is horrible. I mean, but there are a couple of deals that he made me laugh, man, because he was so silly and he was so devoted to the bit that at one point I was respecting it. I was like, not as a frauditing thing, of course, but as being devoted to the bit. As a guy that made a lot of live show and performance, I mean, I respect when you reach that level of commitment to your bit.
To stick with such a dumb gimmick.
Really stick to it, exactly, no matter what happened around. And for 45 minutes, he stick to it. And at the end, I was chuckling, I was laughing. I was like, man, that guy is an idiot, but he's committed. he's
committed. And you know what? Yeah.
But I hate the guy, though. I hate the guy. His best stupid video is when he's at a border and they want to see their ID, and he's in the car with a bunch of other guy, and all he does is to yell "huh" when people try to talk to him, and that's it. He yell "huh, huh," and like that for 40 minutes. It's impossible to not laugh. It's the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life.
So that goes back to the question: where's the activism in all this?
Where the activism? Exactly. It's pure comedy. It's
satire.
It's satire. It's prank. It's satire.
Understand if these people wanted to have a satire channel, I wouldn't care. It's the fact that they use their platform to harass people, and they're hiding behind the Constitution.
Yeah, that's the only thing. It's funny when people like when they send me a comment, you hate the Constitution, you hate freedom. No, of course not. I'm frustrated because they pretend to do something else that they're doing. That's where my frustration in, and that's it. That's it. There's nothing else going on here. It's a prank. They say it's not a prank. I'm calling it for what it is, a prank.
Right.
And that's what a tough auditing is. That's it. That has nothing to do with cops. It has nothing to do with nothing. It has to do with the fact that you're being an asshole. And I'm calling it. I'm showing it to the people saying, look, that guy's being an asshole. He's pretending to be an activist, but he's not. And that's what we do. So
but you know,
that's it.
It goes back to what we say every week. We don't have a problem with with activism. We don't have a problem with holding
hell no, man,
accountable or the police. But how does going around pulling off this racist stunt at an airport? They have no business, because this officer is just like, the officer's point is like, do you guys have a ticket? That question. Then, like, it's trespassing. But
it is trespassing. It's funny. And yeah, I mean, and the other frustration I have is because of those things. What it's gonna happen is that the government is not gonna be like, oh, so because of them now we have to open the door to anybody that hold a camera. What's gonna happen is that it's the opposite. They're gonna find a way to close door, put more and more restriction area, more and more, restriction, and that's my second frustration. Not only they pretend to do something they're not doing, which is activism and journalism, by the way. Both things are very, very frustrating that they pretend to do, But the fact is that they're going to bring more fucking effing BS, YouTube, because of their little prank and their little stunt and their little BS. And that's my other problem. That has nothing to do with anything else than that. Just saying that honestly, if tomorrow Josh Abrams, he get out and he say, look, I'm a prankster. I like to create reaction, and let's do this today. And then he create his reaction, and at the end, he's having a good laugh with his friend, and he's like, wow, that person was so stupid. I'm probably not going to say anything, because there's a bunch of prank channel that does that actually, and I don't care. So I'm not going to care.
That content just doesn't interest me, so I'd never watch another
Exactly.
video. I'd never watch another video. Yeah.
Exactly. That's gonna be it. The fact is just that you pretend that you're not pranking while you're doing it. Well, that grinds my gear. The fact that you're gonna say that it's because of the Constitution and to blah blah blah, and tyranny, especially the tyranny thing, which is like, oh my god, so stupid.
No.
I received maybe one comment when that guy was saying, if you enjoy to live in a tyranny, go for it. I laughed, man. I was like, this is crazy that someone live like that, like his day-to-day life, thinking that he's in America, he's in a tyranny. It's sad, I guess. I mean, I don't know, but and they're promoting that. They're promoting that to the not necessarily the smartest people around, which is, that's my problem. Stop preaching that stuff. I'm not gonna talk about you, and that's for what auditing is.
For me, it's stop being hypocritical. I mean, everyone wants to talk about the word accountability, right? Hold yourself accountable for your actions. And it's like they want to hold everyone else accountable. People like calling innocent businesses and innocent clerks that are simply doing their job and quote unquote hold them accountable, but never hold themselves accountable.
Yeah. When I was falling in that rabbit hole, like a year ago, and before I start my channel, I was watching a lot of I was investigating, and before I was watching a lot of video, I didn't know who they were.
Right.
I wanted to know who they were, so I was discovering them for head by head, And when I went on Flex Your Freedom, even if I didn't like him at all, I was like, it makes sense. The guy his name is Flex Your Freedom, and then he show up and he make his little like stunt and everything. You know what he's doing. But when I discover Josh Abrams and his channel was named Accountability for All, I swear to you, man, I spent an evening completely. I could not believe what I was saying.
Right.
The guy's name is thing Accountability for All, and he's the less accountable frauditor in the history of time. I don't even know, honestly, after a year and many video about him, if he does he believe that he's okay. You know, he's not accountable, or he's just he's aware, but he doesn't care, and he's just like, ha, 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 whatever. I didn't resolve that. Yeah,
I don't think I've done a video on Josh Abrams.
Seriously, man, I love to make video about Josh. He grinds my gear,
I'm
man.
wrong. I did one video.
The guy boils my blood. Like, he inspired me. Like, I he's the one, when I finish the video, I have the most text. Like, most of the time I finish, I have half a page. When I finish with him, I have 2 pages, and I have to remove everything because I'm so mad. I'm just so mad. And Flex Your Freedom make me mad like that, actually. That's why I never ever made video about him, because it make mad in another way.
Who?
Josh is that dude, Flex Your Freedom. Josh is entertaining in his stupidity. He's comical, as you know, as insufferable it is. He reached the layer of being almost comical sometimes. Flex Your Freedom is just sad. It's just like, ugh.
Oh, hold on. Can you play that a little bit? Go back, please. Play that little bit.
Yeah. I saw it.
Can I remember? Yeah, just put. I don't even remember what I said.
And then you're coming to say we have to show you our tickets and everything?
Well, okay, so like our policy is, if you're on property and you stay the night, you got to have a ticket to stay the night, right? Because you have business here. You just can't let everybody.
And business is more than just using airplane. So no one can come here and look at facility? I mean, I don't understand, man.
It's an airport.
Chief, I'm going to see what's going on. You guys mind hanging out? I'm going to get a little bit of answers.
I'm like, what is wrong with this idiot? It's an airport. What do you think the purpose of an airport is?
I wonder how many people goes to airport just to shop around before they buy a plane ticket, you know? Like, they visit the airport. Is it where we're going to, you know, take the plane? I'm not sure. Maybe we should go to another place. Like, airport is not something you shop, you moron. Oh, my God. Yeah, that's Flex Your Freedom. I'm surprised, though, what I've learned so far about the dude that he sent his people and everything. He doesn't know me, obviously, because I've never received anything. I think now I'm gonna make a video about him, knowing that, just because I want to see, I want to be there, I want to live that, you know, I want to receive those comments, I want to see what's up, man.
Here's what you do. Do a video. How you get his attention is call out, because all his videos have to do with this Chad Pelly guy. Find a way to call him out for harassing Chad Pelly. His mind.
That's gonna be the thing, Chad Pelly.
Yeah.
That's the key. Frauditors are not activists, because if they were, they would take the arrest when the police. Yeah, I said that many times. I think one of the best at that is what's his name? Warmest. DMA is one, but Warmest is one of the 6th January capital type guy. Dan Warmest from Erie County, whatever.
Oh yeah.
That guy. He specified that if you, a threat of arrest, that he's going to get out. He specified that in the first sentence when he meet. So let's say you walk around and they say you're going to have to get out. First thing he's going to reply to that, well, unless it's under a threat of arrest, I'm not going to leave. So what a type of activist is that, man? First thing you specify is your exit door right away. You know what I mean? First thing you express to those people is not even the First Amendment BS, is that you're not going to risk anything.
But that's changed.
That's how
but understand that's changed. There was a period of time 2 years ago. There are tons of frauditors getting arrested on a regular basis. They were taking the arrest because they
they were making money out of it,
right?
For a while.
But now they're all running and hiding, or like I said earlier, trying to find these loopholes where, I can harass a business by standing on the sidewalk, or I can, film in people's window. Come on.
Okay, but what's the next step then? Let's say all the communities okay, so this is what it is now, and that's how we educate people from the sidewalk by telling air salon and airport employee that I have the right to film in public. Okay, what's the next step then?
But here's my thing, and this just happened on Eli's channel. Eli just filmed a vape shop in New York, and the girl, young lady, and she responded how I think people should respond to the frauders, laugh at them because they don't show respect to the store owner. There's no reason for the store owner to show respect to them. So Eli filming inside a vape shop for no reason. And are you pulling up the video or?
Oh, I'm just.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, okay, yeah. But
put some footage, man.
Yeah. But he pulls up, and what happened was because Eli didn't like it, he told all his viewers to call flood the business. So the problem is with the business is their phone number disconnected, their Yelp reviews are like 1.5 stars because of the fact that Eli enabled this poor business to be harassed because he was a proponent of the harassment. My point is, I have no problem with sidewalk audits. I don't like the residual effects of innocent business people being harmed because they don't want to be on an idiot's camera. That's the reason why, and I said this before, I call these local businesses and I'm like, look, I'm going to send you a video, the video where it came from, get it privacy struck and taken down. And like I said, not a flex, but I'm proud of it. We've gotten 2 YouTube channels taken down.
Yeah. I never did that so far, though. A lot of people send me a comment telling me that they're doing it. So
I started doing it because I just, so someone once said, oh, you're a hypocrite. You're making money off, calling out these activists, but don't actually do these journalists, but don't actually do any work. And I'm like, you know what? That's a valid point. I will actually put forth greater effort.
I don't believe that that I make money for no work, because if I put the time that I put on this channel versus the money that came in, I'm doing what, like 50 cents an hour? Like, seriously?
I was thinking the same thing. Oh, like, Mr. Thomas, Mr. Thomas asks a fantastic question.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. The answer in general is yes, but every state is different in how they will rule if someone were to retaliate. If it's a stand your ground state, then you'll get away with, beating the snot out of a frauder that follows you to your car. Other states, blah blah blah.
Because honestly, if somebody follow me, like if I walk in a parking, I saw some of them do that. They follow people like in a parking lot and stuff like that while you walk to your car. Man, I would. That's not okay. There's many states that if you can like literally kick his ass for that, because it's threatening. If you can prove that you were feeling threatened, there you go, man.
Look at FAPA. FAPA is his most recent case where he pepper sprayed the elderly man. Like, the elderly man was the aggressor, but because FAPA retaliated in a way that used force, FAPA was held accountable. Now, if that was a different state, it may have been different.
Yeah. No, it's very different. It's like if you, it's also the country, like if you do that in Canada, the retaliation is going to be more punished than the actual act. Like, even if a guy get in your home at night and you kick his ass, you're going to go to jail. So imagine. I know in the United States, at least some states are going to let you defend your own home. That's a thing. But just to have someone follow you or follow my wife in a parking lot, stuff like that, for me, that deserves an ass kicking.
So
like a solid one.
So like right here, he's again putting out the number. So like, oh, everyone, you can call what do they say? Something your government or whatever it is. Like, so like in this case, like I would have called this lady. I would have called the business and spoke to the lady and said, this video exists. You can have, because like right now, like what are they? You're filming windows for no reason. What is this? What kind of activism is this?
Yeah, and that woman there, like, she didn't do anything. Like, maybe she's super nice, but in their video she looked silly and she looked dumb, and of course they edited it in that way. And of course she's on the thumbnail looking like a freaking maniac. She's just 35-year-old, 40-year-old woman just doing her job, going through her day. She might be super nice freaking job, cool,
pretty
man.
lady.
Yeah.
Like,
what's wrong, man? I don't get it. Why her?
Remember we streamed last week about the women tier of frauditors, and like a couple trolls came in and were like, "Oh, you guys are making fun of women because you're incels that never had a woman before," and we're like, What?
Yeah. He was a funny dude. Yeah.
No, but it's like, what about these losers? Like,
yeah, no, terrorizing woman proudly, you know.
My favorite is in your introduction video where Glenn Serio tells Officer Ball that he wouldn't put his you know what in her.
Yeah, you can say dick.
And I'm like, oh, you can? Okay, I wouldn't put my dick in her. And I'm like, first of all, Glenn,
this is insane.
First of all,
like the girl, my first reaction is like, yeah, I know. Like, oh man, like it's so. Oh my god! Just
first of all, Officer Ball.
Yeah,
I'll say it. She's hot. So
the cup, the blonde cup. Yeah, no, she's completely out of her league, man. It's not even close.
Exactly. Did you see Glenn Serio where he recently did the video? I think he was in a post office, and then like the woman was like, I would prefer if you didn't put me on your video. And then Glenn was like, well, I would prefer if you took your clothes off or something like that.
I pick up the other one. I made a video about him, but I pick up the other one. I've seen when I was scrolling, I've seen it. It's horrible. And I was very frustrated. But the other one was better for me. It was longer and I have more to say.
Oh, David doesn't like that we use the word elderly because he assumes we're talking about him. No, David, we're not talking about you. We're not talking about you, David. I promise.
But yeah, I know it's. I don't think Glenn is an activist anymore. I think Glenn is more I don't know, just an insult type of whatever. I don't know what it is anymore. But I love to make video about him. I'm never gonna stop. The guy he bring content, man. I have to give it to him.
There's a few channels I don't even know what they are. Like they're not frauditors. They don't even use the guise of activism anymore. You know.
No, not really. I just in that logic for me, it's like I expose the grift and the grifter. So he's still a grifter. So I'm gonna keep exposing him, but at one point, and I specify it in my video, this has nothing to do with the First Amendment anymore. It's just just a big moron being disruptive, and that's it. But he still identify himself as one. So his channel is auditing the USA. So. And he still do office post type bullshit and stuff like that. So he still pretend to be one,
Why are post office audits still a thing?
Oh man,
I don't get it.
I never ever make video about. I maybe like 4 or 5 total. It's funny because the first one I made was a post office video. My first clip.
Yeah,
was a
mine
post
too.
Office video. And in the video, I was like, that's the last time I'm gonna do that because I'm not gonna talk about Poster 7 again, and then I talk about Poster 7 a million freaking time after that.
I promise you, my first ever video, I don't even think I had 1,000 subscribers. I think I had like 800 subscribers, but the video got like 6,000 views. And
cool.
No, but it was a post office audit, an old post office audit. I said for my first video, I'm going to do the video I want to do. It was of MC Press Now, or being dragged out of the post office. And like I said the same thing. I'm like, all right, I've covered post office. I'm not going to cover it again. But then I'm like 2 weeks later, and another post office video. Because that's like the most popular, but to me, it's the most easiest audit to fight against. It's the most easiest audit to like
the post office.
Yeah,
of course, because
Poster 7 is so clear.
It's not even public anyway. It's an independent branch from the government, like to whatever. It's not even the government. So one, get out. Poster 7, so simple to understand. So get out. It's whatever. It's silly. It's silly. And just to come back to Bo Bish, this beautiful specimen in the screen. No, it's okay because we're on the topic. We're talking about the difference between pranking and being an activist. And I put the footage of this video right now for the last 5-10 minutes. It's playing on the back. Have you seen anything so far that looked like any type of activism? They're standing in front of a hair salon in this video for I think 2 hours. And then they're having a good blast. They're laughing. They say she look crazy. They really laugh at her. They laugh at her about the way she look and the way she react in her face. They laugh at her in her face. when she asks them why they're there, they're like, I don't know, we cannot tell you. Maybe we're gonna stay here all day, blah blah blah, being like, being like dick right away. It's that's not activism, man. You're never gonna make me believe that it is. And I don't know if people like watch it anymore because of that. Do you think like people actually care about it anymore? Do you think like even because if you look at the people that do really First Amendment stuff really deep, they don't like catch as much anymore. The only one that catch is like that type of stuff, the stunt, the prank and the stunt. Do you think like people care anymore? Like, is it still there? Is it still a thing?
I think there are people that still care for quote unquote activism, but I don't really think. Here's the thing: when this first started, I think people didn't recognize the activism portion of it. I think now people realize that this is just like
that has been debunked, right?
Say again?
I feel it has been debunked.
No, absolutely. Because here's the thing: auditing in itself is losing traction. Like, you did the same. Is this the same? Oh no, I was about to say it's a different video.
No, it's another one.
Oh no, this. Oh God, no. Oh
yeah, God. Man, that video was sick.
Oh God,
Amorne. Yeah, that was.
It doesn't have any on me there.
Yeah, and now he's looking at those women and he's like, "Hey, how come they're not in the kitchen doing my meal and stuff like that?" It was just a big mess, man. Everything was, sexist, racist, disgusting. Yeah, all the whole thing.
Crap. But again, it's what was it?
Especially the angry vet, man. That poor animal. Seriously.
You know what? Have we done a stream about the angry vet yet?
We never really talk about the angry vet. I don't talk about the angry vet. I made one video about him this week because he get kicked out of a freaking mall, and I was just like, "This is a private place that he cannot even." He's mad at the cop. He's like, "What's my crime? What's my crime?" I'm like, "What are you talking about, man? Just get out! Like, this is private." So this is the only reason. Yeah,
with the angry vet is because I don't understand why all these channels support him when it's clear that he was stealing money from that fake GoFundMe or fake nonprofit all that time. I don't understand.
Oh my God, Mr. Thomas, bring a social question here. Why don't these frauditors go into the hood or in other words, black
Rob,
neighborhood?
Hold on, Rob. You know why they won't go there?
Man, they're gonna get their butt kicked so fast.
The moment they're gonna get their wig split, man. That's why you know that.
Hey, imagine like a frustrated, sassy black woman that you think she's gonna let the guy film her like just like that, man.
Forget about a sassy black. Look. Come, go to my the street that I grew up on in Philadelphia.
Not even the ghetto, by the way. Just like, yeah. Not even. You don't even need the ghetto because the guy say. He said a hood or like black neighborhood or the hood. Or
Nothing. No. But I never lived. I lived in University City, the nice part of West Philly.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Right.
Cool.
So University City. I would love. There's a couple strips of houses, a couple of neighbors I had. The one neighbor directly to our left and a couple of houses down. Go stand in front of their houses. My one neighbor in particular. I won't say her name, but I know she would come out. Guns blazing. Go perform an audit on her. Watch and see what she does.
No, but it's true. It's always and more, it's always small county USA. That's where they fraud it more and more because it's safe. Even when there's like, it's going to be just people. They know they don't risk anything. You see the difference when the one that frauded in New York in the city. You see the difference right away,
This? Like what?
The video. Like you have to love an activist with shirtless, with like the face pig mask and everything, doing pig sound when the cops approach them. It's so funny. An Exposé, the project are public housing, and we don't go Friday there at night.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Go to the projects at night. But
yeah,
here's
no,
the
it's been a while. They don't take any risk anymore. Now it's sidewalk, it's bank, it's DMV, little place, in small county USA. It's getting. I'm kind of, I'm not fed up of it because there's still some of them that are very very annoying and really really grind my gears, and I still want to talk about it. But I'm kind of fed up of this actual wave of frauditing.
right.
Yeah, I don't really get it. It's I cannot wait for them to kind of step up a little bit, and I think they're gonna have to, because what they're doing now is dying. Clearly, you see it in the number. Even like the big one, like Tyrant Terminator, do a fraction of the views he was doing a year ago.
Well, when frauditing, it's all about timing when it comes to social media. Like,
Yeah.
auditing was hot 2021, 2022. That's been like, notice
Yeah.
all the big, like, even the anti-audit channel, like that was back when Troll, back when Dr. Dave, Schrodinger's cat,
Yeah.
they were
Yeah.
booming. They were growing at a huge pace. Now,
Yeah.
I mean, when you're, and I'm not talking smack about the channel, but like, yeah, when you have 60,000 subscribers and your video barely gets 8,000 views, like that tells you like it's dying. On both sides, auditing and anti-auditing. So
Yeah, maybe not dying per se, but it's kind of a
it's fading.
It's in a rot.
Fading.
It's in a rot. Yeah. But and that's the thing with media. It can restart in one night. If one of them, and like it can be a Chile, it can be for public safety, one of them end up doing something that's gonna go beyond internet and goes in mainstream media. That's how those things are like bring back. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's been a while that one of them hasn't done something noticeable, I would say. They're all surfing right now. You know what I mean? Josh Abrams, Press NH now, LI, they're all surfing on what worked without getting arrested and having their life being too impact. They did it enough to know what's safe for them. So they're all doing that right now. They're all doing what is safe, but still get views. And one of them is gonna have at one point to do something else. You know what I mean? To break that mold and recreate something different that's gonna switch the frauditing movement into another layer, another step, another realm, whatever word we want to put there. And that's where we are now. You know what I mean? We're at the end of a chapter, clearly, and the chapter is like, it's about time it ends. So the new one start. Which one is going to do something? I don't know, but somebody's going to do something. I have high hope for Greg Hendry, when he's going to get out of jail this summer. I feel that's the kind of guy that can end up doing something. That's going to steer some real crap up. You know what I mean? Maybe a FAPA. You don't know, man. When people start to get squeezed in corner, that's where they start to do some stuff. And that guy is getting squeezed, and he's too dumb to understand how to react smartly to that. So he might end up doing something that is going to surprise everybody. Of course, I'm not talking about unaliving someone or anything like that.
Well, hold on. We have
you know what I mean?
Almost did.
That's the thing. Like, something's gonna happen, and I don't know what's gonna be. I don't know when it's gonna be, but it will happen. And when it happens, it's gonna like restart the thing. Rebrew the whole thing, and the topic is gonna become relevant a bit more again. Because right now, the leader of that movement, man, they're sleeping. They're all like
exactly.
Yeah. They're all doing the safe thing. They don't get arrested anymore. They don't see the point. They just, rack the view and disturb public meeting and stuff like that. Little thing, little stunt that where you don't really take a risk.
And
it's sad.
It takes away the validity of what auditing was supposed to be in the first place. Now it's just a bunch of people that are just prank channels. That's all it is. Auditing frauditors have become prank channels, and that's all they are. So,
and the one that was the most disturbing, like a guy like Christopher Ruff, Direct D, like they don't fraud it anymore because they can't physically. They can get arrested and have too much problems. So now they stay in they're streaming, they're live streaming. They post video of other guy commenting on it, and so the one that now streaming. now that are not just streaming that but doing it outside are actually not super good at it. You know, the one I'm doing right now, a guy like auditing for you or auditing everything, or those guys, man, they're freaking moron. That's insane.
They accomplish nothing.
Nothing, man. That's insane. And that's what the other guy does now, like Direct D, and the one that was kind of good at their job actually at disturbing some. You know, they're home and they're just commenting on those videos, and that's what it is now. And Josh, he goes 50% of his video is just him commenting on video of other people. People like auditing for you. That's how I discovered those clowns, because those guys comment about them, and they're so irrelevant. It's insane. Right. They're like, even GC News now is more relevant than auditing for you. That's crazy.
That's well, Jimmy of all people.
No, but man, Jimmy is better than those guys. I mean, Jimmy was the floor 1 year
bottom,
ago. You know he was rock bottom. Exactly. He was like El Dope Dog. He was at the end of the rope. Now he's like in the middle of it.
In the middle, because these idiots are out of the woodworks.
There's so many more of them that are more irrelevant than him now. This is crazy. GC is far from big rock bottom anymore. Broken trust, broken whatever. He's not the bottom anymore. There's worse than those guys now. Man,
I've done a couple videos of people like gonna do a First Amendment audit, and they're like filming out their kitchen window, and I'm like, how's this an audit? How? What are you accomplishing?
Oh my God, I know, and they disappear so fast. I made video about people that disappear like a month ago, a month after they appear. Now it goes so fast. Pig Audit Pig. I think he made 5 videos and then nothing after that for 6 months. They appear and disappear, man. Like in 2-3 weeks now. It's crazy. It's like they think they're gonna make $1 million. They make 4 or 5 videos. They realize they don't make a dime, and then they're just like, hey. Because they don't care about the First Amendment, so
they think they're going to get 100,000 views on all their videos. But you got to understand, and it takes time to grow a channel. Channel doesn't grow overnight. It takes time. And it takes, you're not gonna get a penny for months. But then once you actually like work through it and get your channel up and going, then it can pay for it. Hey, listen. You motivated me to upload the video, so I re-uploaded it, and it's going to premiere in 2 minutes.
Oh, for real? All right.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? We're gonna go watch it, man. Anyway, it's already 7:15. We did a lot of blah blah blah, but I think it was kind of cool. Actually,
hey, listen.
Yeah, it's fun to blah blah sometime, man.
Hold on, yo! I never realized this. His profile even says Troll King.
Yeah,
Troll King and Freedom Fighter. Notice he didn't put Freedom Fighter first. He put Troll.
No,
King.
Of course not. And all the PayPal, Cash App, Venmo. Grifter.
Yeah,
I know.
All right, I'm gonna hop off. Thanks for having me on. Next week, hey guys, next week a special show with Broken System.
Yeah, man.
He said he'll show up. So
you say he'll show up. I didn't receive an email or anything, but I'm gonna try to find. If you know his email, people.
I'll look for it. I mean,
send it to me. Okay, we have to get Josh on this freaking show, man.
I mean, you promised to have a special send-off stream for me next week. That's gonna be it.
Yeah, we need that. So if you have his email, his Gmail, whatever, just send it to me. His email is not in his description.
I don't have it, but I'll look for it and I'll see if I can get it.
So you or anybody in the comment, whatever. My email is easy to find. Will, I think you too. It's in my description in my YouTube channel. So just send me an email, me or Will. We need to talk with Josh, man. It's gonna be amazing. All right. So again, thank you for being there, people. That was sweet. Will,
awesome.
We see
thanks
you
for,
each
thanks
other
for coming
next
on
week.
as always.
Have a good weekend, everybody. I love you all. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.